Namaste student. So far we met you in the Zoom class. Now somewhat higher level. I meet you in YouTube section. This is better than that one I hope. It appears classroom appearances, right? We are discussing from the last period onwards various endocrine gland, pituitary gland, hypothalamus, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, pineal gland, thymus, etc. How pituitary gland is much more important. Likewise, one more important gland we are going to discuss. Pituitary gland, why it is said to be important, you know very well. It is a master gland, right? It controls all other glands. Likewise, one of the important gland we are going to discuss, that is adrenal gland. Adrenal glands. I mention as a plural because we have a pair of adrenal gland, two gland. See the word itself, ad. The meaning of ad means above, above, anterior. Renal, the meaning of renal, that means kidney. That meaning kidney. So based on the location, they have given the name adrenal gland. It have another term also, that is suprarenal gland. Suprarenal glands. Same meaning. Supra means above. Sub means below. It is present above the kidney, so called suprarenal gland. See that. See this kidney, I hope. Now it is visible, it seems. A single kidney. This is the anterior region. This is anterior region. Always in the anterior region of our kidney, we have two kidney in the pelvic region. In the pelvic region, a pair of kidney. Pelvic region means hip region. In right hand side one, left hand side one. Dorsally located in pelvic region, a pair of kidney. I have drawn only one kidney. See this kidney. This one ureter. On the top of the kidney, a single layer of fat layer covered always. Now adrenal gland above the kidney. Here a cone shaped structure present above the kidney. This is called adrenal gland. Adrenal gland. Otherwise, suprarenal gland. Both are same. So, where is the location? Based on the structure, what do you know that? It is located. Located. A pair of adrenal gland. Adrenal gland located anterior, same word, anterior above supra to the kidney, anterior of the kidney, a pair, double, it's a number, location, above the kidney is present, location over, number over, shape, what is this shape? Triangle in shape, triangle shape. Structure. Structure. If we cut the longitudinally from anterior to posterior, if we cut the kidney, we can get it the structure like this. Outer region and middle region. The cross section, a section of a single adrenal gland. So structurally it have a two tissue. Structurally it made up of two type of tissue. Number one, outermost region is called cortex. Outermost region is called cortex. The inner region is termed as medulla. It's a general one, you know that. In your 11th standard book also given. It's a general point. Now we are going to enter the important points related to adrenal gland, the endocrine gland. It is a complete endocrine gland. It is not a partial endocrine gland. While discussing one endocrine gland, you should know that whether it is a partial or complete. It is a complete endocrine gland. It does not do any other work. It secretes hormones. It won't do any other function. But our heart is an incomplete endocrine gland. That and all already in the introduction class itself we have completed. Just you have to go through that. What are the gland, complete gland, incomplete gland, mixture of gland. Pancreas is a mixed gland. It acts as an endocrine gland and an exocrine gland. But adrenal gland, complete endocrine gland. It does not do any other function other than endocrine function. Okay, now the important part I said, no? What is the important part? If gland means it has to secrete certain hormones, right? That hormones only we are going to discuss now. First let us discuss about this medulla hormone. Medulla. Adrenal medulla. Adrenal medulla secrete two important hormones. Two hormones. What are the two hormones? Number one, adrenaline. Adrenaline. Adrenaline, otherwise called epinephrine. Epinephrine. Both same meaning. Number one, adrenaline or epinephrine. Number two, noradrenaline. Noradrenaline or norepinephrine. Norepinephrine. It's important endpoint. Usually, already we have discussed some previous asked question. In the Zoom section and all, end of the section we have discussed. If the time permit, we will discuss that one also. But within one class, it may end complete or not, I don't know. Somewhat adrenal gland, lengthiest part. Usually in NEET, they will ask gland hormone and their diseases. Remember it. From this, so always you make a tabular column. Name of the gland, name of the hormone. If it is secrete higher level, hyper secretion, what is the name of the disease? That symptom. If it is secrete low level, hyposecretion, what is the name of the disease? What are the symptoms? From that, many questions may come. Okay. So, the hormone secreted by adrenal medulla, two hormones, adrenaline or epinephrine, noradrenaline or norepinephrine. These two hormones together called catecholamine. 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 These two hormones together called catecholamine. Okay. Now hormones over. So now we have to discuss the function of hormones. See, one example I say before going to that section, the function of the hormone. Just I want to share one thing. Imagine in that story, you are the character. You are visiting the LIC building in Chennai. I hope very huge, tall building. You are standing on the last floor. I hope I have a 20 floor or 21 floor, I don't know. Anyway, last floor, on the last floor, you are standing on the wall. Last floor on the wall. Okay. Now you are seeing down. What will be happen? What will be happen now? In your mind will say that we are going to be fall. So immediately your heartbeat rate will increase. Immediately sweating will come. That is one dangerous situation. You are fearing now. You are fearing. That's why that response comes. Heartbeat increases, rate of breathing increases. Okay, one more situation. Now it's a lockdown period. The hotels and all opened. The Dindigul Talapagatti Biryani hotels opened. For purchasing the packet of biryani, you are bringing to your home. While bringing itself, your mind is saying how tasty is it. And you already compare last time we have eaten that biryani so tasty. Now because of lockdown period 2-3 months we have not taken. Slowly salivate also in your mouth. Now you are walking on the road and smell also coming from that parcel, from the gravy, from the biryani, smell also comes. Everything make you to immediately we have to go to that our home and sit and eat, like that saying. While thinking in opposite, equal to, more or less equal to your height, one dog, ferocious dog, terrible dog. We say Alsatian dog, open its mouth and canine teeth and all protruded. It protrudes the tongue out. It's seeing you and seeing your biryani packet also. Now what you will do? Now you will totally forget about biryani. Now you have to escape from the dog. The dog need whether your biryani, otherwise 1 kg of your flesh. I hope you might have understood. Now it started to chase. You will run very fast. During running, what will be happen? You are turning back and seeing, and you are also running very fast. Immediately the heartbeat increases, the hairs and all in your hand stand, more sweating, rate of breathing increases. Just you are throwing the biryani packet. This situation. In this situation, you are flying. First situation, you are frightening. You are flying in first situation. Second one, you are run away now. So you are flight. Flight. Another one more situation. Very simple situation. What is that? A small boy studying third standard. Third standard. While you are watching the video class, especially the NEET geology video class, the small your brother coming and asking yourself, immediately you give, I want to play the game. If you are not giving, I will beat you with a small scale you want to beat. Now what you will do? You will threaten to your brother. Right? Now you will fight to your brother. Now three situations. The first situation, you are fearing. Fear. Next, fight. Next, flight. This three function only, this catecholamine function. Fright, flight, fight. So this catecholamine commonly called 3F hormone. 3F hormone. Why the situation comes? Why we are fearing? Why we are frightening? Why we are flying? Why we are fighting? Some stressful situation. During stress, important statement. When we are in stress, immediately the catecholamine, adrenaline, noradrenaline and all secrete excess amount. Secrete excess amount. During emergency period, you met one dangerous situation. Emergency period. During that time also, the catecholamine hormones secrete excess. That's why the catecholamine hormones are called stress hormone, emergency hormone, 3F hormones. 3F hormone. So whenever you are under stress, under emergency situation, it secrete. Start to secrete more. Usually it secrete trace amount. Always all endocrine glands secrete its hormone trace amount. When that particular stimuli come, it start to secrete more. Then only it perform its function. Okay. What will be happen during that situation if the catecholamine hormones are secrete more? What will be happen, sir? Just to imagine this situation and all. When the catecholamine hormone secrete excess, it makes us to alert. It makes us to alert. You are going to meet one dangerous situation, be alert. So it alert you. And dilation of pupil. Pupil means this eyeball. The dilation means enlarged. When you are in stressful condition, emergency period, your eye, the eyeball become dilated, expanded. Then piloerection. Piloerection. Pilo means small hairs on our skin. This piloerection means that hairs and all stand on end on the skin. Then more sweating. Increase the sweating. Then increase the heartbeat rate. Heartbeat rate increase. Then the heart contraction, the rate of heart contraction also increases. Contraction also increases. Then rate of breathing also increases. Rate of breathing also increases. Then what will be happen? For this function and all, it require energy, right? Energy in the form of what? ATP. Energy in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Then only our heartbeat increase. Heart is nothing but a tissue only, no? It contract and relax, it need energy in the form of ATP. Where it get? For that purpose, this hormone, which hormone? Catecholamine. What are the catecholamine? Two hormone together called catecholamine. What are they? Adrenaline, noradrenaline. Otherwise, epinephrine, norepinephrine. Both together called catecholamine. That catecholamine act on the glycogen. It act on the glycogen. What is glycogen? Whenever we consume the food, excess food, per day we require certain quantity of ATP, right? Certain quantity of calorie, energy. For example, you require only 400 kilocalories of energy, 400 kilocalories. But you have taken the energy through food 500 kilocalories. So 100 calorie extra you have taken. That extra energy and all convert into glycogen. Extra energy means glucose. Glucose only convert into ATP. So that glucose convert into glycogen and store in your adipose tissue. That one only glycogen. Now what will be happen? This catecholamine break down the glycogen into glucose. Glucose provide ATP for this function and all. For dilation of pupils, heartbeat rate increase, lungs has to inhalation and exhalate should be very fast, then only the rate of breathing will increase. For that and all, what will be happen? The glycogen break down into glucose and provide ATP. Not only it take the ATP from the glucose, it also take the energy from lipase. It break down the lipase. Break down. It break down the lipase is nothing but fat. It break down the protein also. Protein also. Clear? So this medulla part over. The medulla secrete two hormones, adrenaline, noradrenaline. Both together called catecholamine. It is emergency hormone, stress hormone, 3F hormone. During those situations, it make alert, dilation of pupil, increase the eyeball size, piloerection, increase the sweating, increase the heartbeat rate, increase the heart contraction, increase the rate of breathing, and it break down the glycogen into glucose, glucose providing ATP, it break down the lipase, that means fat, it break down the protein. Clear? Let me go to that next part, cortex part, right? I hope you might have copied. Cortex region of the adrenal gland. Before going to discuss about cortex, the cortex have a three region. Cortex itself outer, the cortex have a three region. This total part cortex. In this, the darkened part is a zona adrenal cortex having three zone, three layer. The outermost layer is called zona glomerulosa. Zona glomerulosa. Then the middle one, somewhat thick region. The middle thick region is termed as zona fasciculata. Zona fasciculata. The innermost one, the small part, the innermost one is zona reticularis. Reticularis. Zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, zona reticularis. Zona glomerulosa, just think about a girl face. Usually the girl outer face, they may made more makeup and they make appear as a glomerulosa. Next layer, their own face, fasciculata. Inside the face, reticularis means some blood vessels. In such a way, you remember, because in the NEET they may interchange it, they may ask which is the outer layer, inner layer, middle layer. This is outer, this one middle, this is inner. Based on the thickness, the zona glomerulosa only 25%. This is 75%. Zona fasciculata. Zona reticularis only 10% only. Correct? So the structure of adrenal cortex over. Now we are going to discuss what are the hormones secreted by adrenal cortex. I hope you might have completed the diagram. Right? Now we are going to discuss about what are the hormones secreted by adrenal cortex, adrenal medulla over, adrenal cortex. As I said already, hormone name only, NEET point of view much more important, right? The adrenal cortex secrete many hormones, lot of hormones. All hormones together called corticoid. Corticoid, much more important. In adrenal medulla, only two hormones. The two hormones together called catecholamine. But adrenal cortex secrete many hormones together called corticoid. That corticoid we divide into two categories. Now I will rub this diagram. Now the diagram not required. Now the adrenal cortex secreting hormone you can divide into two categories. Number one, glucocorticoid. Remember it, this is not a single hormone, many hormones. Total all together called corticoid. Out of the corticoid, some hormones are called glucocorticoid. The remaining hormones are called mineralocorticoid. mineralocorticoid. So two group, corticoid are two groups, glucocorticoid, mineralocorticoid, not two types, two group. That means what? This also having lot of hormone, mineralocorticoid. This also having lot of hormone. That is the meaning. Don't think wrongly. It is only two hormone. No. Why it is said to be glucocorticoid? Gluco means glucose. Glucose. In adrenal medulla, one point I have forgotten to say, just to note it down. Adrenal medulla hormone, two hormone, no? Adrenaline, noradrenaline. Epinephrine, norepinephrine. Both are hormone. The main purpose, emergency situation. Meet the emergency situation. Which one is required? Glucose. So the main purpose of that hormone is increase the glucose level. It increase the blood glucose. Which one? The adrenal medulla hormone. Sorry, adrenal medulla hormone. Now we are discussing adrenal cortex hormone. In the adrenal cortex hormone, some group of hormone responsible for glucose. Glucose is nothing but carbohydrate. It's a simple carbohydrate. So which group of hormone, corticoid hormone, responsible for carbohydrate metabolism? Which group of corticoid hormones responsible for carbohydrate metabolism? Those hormones are called glucocorticoid. Right? Then what is mineralocorticoid? Which corticoid responsible for balance the water and mineral in our body? Some corticoid hormone maintain the water level in our body, maintain the mineral level in our body. Mineral, electrolyte, both are same. In technical term, for minerals, electrolyte. Those hormones are called mineralocorticoid. There are lot of glucocorticoid group. Among that, the best example, that means in our body, in human being body, the glucocorticoid example is cortisol. Much more important one. This is corticoid. This is cortisol. Cortisol. In some other book, they may mention about cortisone. Everything same only. Cortisone, cortisol is an example of glucocorticoid. Mineralocorticoid. A lot of mineralocorticoids are there. The important one, which is present in our body, not animals, in our body, aldosterone is an example. This is a much more important end point, need point. Cortisol or cortisol, aldosterone. Right? Now the hormones over. What are the hormones secreted in the cortex region over? Structure completed and hormone also completed. Many hormones secreted, adrenal cortex. All together called as a corticoid. Corticoid are two groups, glucocorticoid, mineralocorticoid. Glucocorticoid responsible for carbohydrate metabolism, that's why it is called glucocorticoid. Example, cortisol or cortisone. Mineralocorticoid responsible for balance the mineral in our body. That's why it is called mineralocorticoid, and balance the water, balance the electrolyte. The main example, aldosterone, right? Now we are going to discuss about this glucocorticoid function, the function of glucocorticoid. The main function, carbohydrate metabolism. Another important one, the glucocorticoid is life saving hormone. Glucocorticoid is a life saving hormone. Why it save our life? Whenever the glucose is reduced. How it save our life? Three important carbohydrate metabolism. What are the three important carbohydrate metabolism? Number one, gluconeogenesis. Gluconeogenesis, three word. Gluconeogenesis. What is the meaning? Glucogenesis means synthesis of glucose, formation of glucose. Neo means other than carbohydrate source. In our body, if there is no carbohydrate only providing glucose, you know that in the first lesson, digestive system we have discussed. Suppose we have not taken carbohydrate food, we have taken protein food, we have taken, sometime we might have taken fat, lipid food. From that also, this glucocorticoid, see the term itself, glucocorticoid, convert the protein into glucose, convert the fat into glucose. That's why that metabolism is called gluconeogenesis. That's more important word. Another one, glycogenolysis. This directly they will ask this terminology in NEET exam. Which hormone is responsible for gluconeogenesis? Glycogenolysis. Glycogen. What is glycogen? Just now I have said in the aldosterone, adrenal medulla hormone. Excess amount of glucose if we eat, that excess amount of glucose and all convert into glycogen and stored in our body, right? This glycogenolysis means what? Lysis means breakdown. It breaks down the glycogen into glucose. So what will be happen? Both function, both carbohydrate metabolism, because its end product is glucose. So both it increase the blood glucose level. Both it increase the blood glucose level. Glyconeogenesis, glucogenolysis. See that my pronunciation. Glyconeogenesis, glucogenolysis. Then another one, lipolysis. Breakdown of lipid. Lipolysis. Lipid. Lipolysis. Then proteolysis. Breakdown of protein. Everything gives to energy. Now, what will be happen? It break down the protein. This four reaction, four metabolism: gluconeogenesis, glycogenolysis, lipolysis, proteolysis. Everything called life-saving chemical reaction in our body. Life-saving chemical reaction. This chemical reaction, this metabolism only providing glucose when there is a emergency situation, when there is a need of more glucose in our body. During that time, the corticoid, glucocorticoid only release the glucose from the glycogen, from the other source, whatever the source present in our body, from that and all it take glucose and provide to the blood. So our life becomes saved. That's why it is called life-saving hormone, life-saving reaction or life-saving metabolism. Then another important one. It responsible for cardiovascular function. What is the meaning of cardiovascular function? It is nothing but heart. Heart function. Our heart function is due to glucocorticoid. It maintains the kidney function. It responsible for kidney function. It responsible for, now we are discussing the function, important, the functions of glucocorticoid. Gluconeogenesis, first function. Glycogenolysis, lipolysis, proteolysis. It responsible for cardiovascular function, kidney function. Then it responsible for production of RBC. More number of red blood cell it produce. Then it is responsible for another important term, anti-inflammatory reaction. See the term anti-inflammatory reaction. What is the meaning of inflammation? Suppose you may fall down or you may hit some sharp object. Some part of your body hit the rough surface. Then what will be happen? That part, this part become bulged and become red color. That is called inflammation. That inflammation is due to immunity. In our body, immune reactions are there. Usually our skin have several layers. Due to fracture or crack or when you hit, some layer become damaged. Only few layers are there. Through the few layers possible the pathogen may enter. To prevent this inflammation comes. Why the inflammation come? Inside many immunity particles and all accumulated. Where there is a sensitive area, there and all many police may accumulate in order to make the situation become relaxed. Same principle occur in our body also. Where there is a possible the entry of pathogen because several layers, for example 10 layers of skin, 8 layers already broken, only 2 layers are there. So there is a weak point. Through the weak point pathogen may enter. In order to avoid such a situation, if it is enter immediately inside in our blood, all the immune cells, all the WBC cells, antibodies, everything come and stay. If one pathogen come, everything fight and kill the pathogen. That is our immunity. But this glucocorticoid is an anti-inflammatory reaction. It does not allow that reaction. So, indirectly it suppresses the immunity. This is one demerits. It suppresses the immunity, reduce the immunity whenever the glucocorticoid secrete excess amount. Immunity will reduce. It is an anti-inflammatory hormone, most frequently as a NEET question. Anti-inflammatory hormone, glucocorticoid. Right? In this one, for that purpose, what we are using, no, this one we are using because it suppresses the immunity. We are providing this glucocorticoid for the treatment of allergy. For the treatment of allergy. Allergy means what? Very high immune response for the common antigen. It's a second year NEET syllabus we will discuss. What is allergy? For that we are providing glucocorticoid. And during transplantation surgery, heart transplantation, kidney transplantation surgery, what will be happen now? Suppose if we transfer the heart from, we have taken from the donor, we have transferred to recipient, the immunity of the recipient body thinks that the donor heart is a foreign body, I mean pathogen. So the immunity and all will go and attack the heart. If the heart already he transferred, if the heart attacked by antibody, the heart will die. So patient will die. In order to avoid, for transplantation, after the transplantation surgery over, they are providing the glucocorticoid injection, hormonal injection to the patient, so that the immunity will reduce, immunosuppression, so the patient can survive. It is a treatment for allergy and transplantation. Organ, any organ, not only heart, organ transplantation purpose. Right? So these are all the functions. Glycogenolysis, lipolysis, proteolysis, cardiovascular function, heart function, kidney function, increase the RBC, it acts as anti-inflammatory reaction, it suppresses the immunity, so it is useful for the treatment for the allergy, the organ transplantation. Let we go now. Mineralocorticoid function. Functions of mineralocorticoid. Already I said the mineralocorticoid balance the water and the minerals. Example, aldosterone. So based on that only the function. The functions of mineralocorticoid. First function, this hormone, the mineralocorticoid hormone, act on renal tubules of the kidney. Renal tubules of the kidney. What is the renal tubules of the kidney? In our kidney, there is a nephron. Many nephrons are there. Here, proximal convolutor tubule. This is a Henle's loop. Henle's loop. Here, distal convolutor tubule, and this is the collecting duct. Collecting duct. From here to here, proximal convolutor tubule to collecting duct is called renal tubule. This mineralocorticoid hormone acts on the renal tubule. Why? What function? This nephron is a structure of nephron which is present inside the kidney. The blood enter into kidney. During that time, from the blood it remove the urine and send it out. That is a function of kidney. Now what will be happen? It reabsorb the more water. Reabsorb the two things. From where? From the renal tubules. It reabsorb the water and electrolyte, especially which one? No, sodium. It take more water, it take more sodium from the waste and send into blood. So that what will be happen? In the blood, more water content increase, more sodium content increase. At the same time, it excrete it excrete K plus and potassium. Potassium and phosphorus is removed. It takes calls water and sodium. That's why, because these two are dangerous, this is essential. Sodium is essential. Potassium and phosphorus not required. It should not be stayed in our body. It should be eliminated. That wonderful work done by mineralocorticoid. So this is one mineral, sodium, potassium, phosphorus. So it responsible for mineral metabolism. That's why this hormone is called mineralocorticoid. So in such a way, it balances the water level in our body, sodium level in our body, potassium level, phosphorus level, and increase the blood body, either blood fluid or body fluid, because it take the water content from the kidney and send into blood. So automatically body fluid will increase. It increase the blood pressure. It increase the osmotic pressure. It increase the blood pressure. It increase the osmotic pressure. Right. Now, all hormone over, hormonal function also over. You should remember that the adrenal gland not only secrete this hormone, catecholamine, corticoid, catecholamine by adrenal medulla, corticoid by adrenal cortex. Trace amount, the adrenal gland secrete very trace amount, not excess, very trace amount. It secrete androgen, adrenal androgen. What is androgen? Androgen means male sex hormone. It should be secreted by testis, but trace amount, this one also secrete. Adrenal gland also secrete in male as well as female. Remember it. And also it secrete trace amount of estrogen in male as well as female. The trace amount of estrogen also secreted. So what is the role of that? This androgen, which is responsible for hair growth in the face or in the axis or in the pubis. Face means, you know, as a bird and moustache. Axis means under the armpit. Pubis means in the external genitalia, the reproductive organ part. The small hairs and all due to trace amount of adrenal androgen secreted. Okay, this one also you should remember it. Now come to that end of the section, the much more important part of the gland. Which part, you know? That is disease part. Disease part. Hormone, if it secrete more, some disease will come. If it is secrete less, some disease will come. As a comparative manner, I will give so that easy for you for understand. 3 disease, much more important disease. One is Addison disease. Another one is Cushing disease. Next one is Kuhn's syndrome. Otherwise, adrenalism. The 3 diseases we are going to discuss now. in a comparative manner. Addison disease, Cousin disease, Cone syndrome. Always remember it, NEET examination. In any competitive examination, they will ask disease hormonal function. Okay. How the Addison disease come? The Addison disease due to less secretion of adrenal cortex hormone. Adrenal cortex means corticoid. If the corticoid hormone secrete less, Addison disease comes. The Cousin disease just opposite. If it is the adrenal cortex hormone secrete excess amount, the Cousin disease may come. So why that name Cousin Addison? This and all, who described first? Scientist name. This one also same condition. Excess amount of adrenal cortex. Right? Why? What is the reason, sir? Why it is secrete less? Because sometimes the adrenal gland get TB. TB means tuberculosis. If the tuberculosis pathogen attack the adrenal gland have some cell, no? That cell only secrete the hormone, right? If the pathogen, Mycobacterium tuberculosis bacteria, attack the adrenal gland, so the cell will die. If the cell die, automatically the hormone secretion from the adrenal gland also reduced. This condition is due to tumor in the adrenal gland. Tumor means what? Cancer. Cancer means what? Abnormal cell. More number of cell. If the more number of cell added, increase the adrenal cortex hormones. The hormone secretion increase. This one also same condition. What is that? Tumor in the adrenal gland. Now, this in the case of Addison disease, it alter the carbohydrate metabolism. It alter the carbohydrate metabolism. This one also alter the carbohydrate metabolism, but here only the different. In the case of Cousin disease, Cone syndrome. Here it alter the mineral metabolism. Mineral metabolism. So what do you understand? In Cone's disease syndrome, mineralocorticoid excessively secreted. In Cousin disease, glucocorticoid excessively secreted. In Addison disease, glucocorticoid low secretion. That's why it alters the carbohydrate secretion. So, due to alter the carbohydrate secretion, what will be happen? The blood glucose level reduced. In the case of Addison disease, blood glucose level reduced. Here, blood glucose level increased. Here also, though it is responsible for mineral metabolism, the blood glucose level increases. Now, what will be happen? Due to blood glucose level reduced, the muscles and all does not get energy. No ATP, no glucose, no ATP, no energy. So muscles become acute fatigue. Acute means severe. Fatigue means tiredness. Severe tiredness in the muscles. All the hand, leg and all get severe pain, lack of glucose. But it has to work. If we walk, our muscle has to work, but no energy. So that the muscles and all get acute fatigue. Fatigue is a Greek word that means weakness. So the muscle become tired and become a weakness. That is called Addison disease. Here it causes obesity. obesity, fat, and store of fat and wasting of muscle in the belly region, in the stomach region and pelvic region. What will be happen? The fat accumulated, the muscles also accumulated. So this causes to obesity because excess of glucose. Excess of glucose convert into glycogen store in the adipose tissue. So adipose muscle increases in the under the stomach, under the pelvic region. That is called cushion. That's why it is called cushion appearance, Cushing's disease. But in the case of Crohn's disease, what will be happen? It increase the K plus. What is the role of mineralocorticoid? It should be eliminate the K. It should be eliminate the phosphorus. It should be increase the sodium, but it doing increase the K plus because excess amount. Opposite function. Alter the mineral metabolism become altered. What is the correct metabolism? It should be eliminate the K. Alter. Blood calls K, potassium level increases. This is dangerous one. Slowly it accumulates, sometimes it may kill the patient also if they not treat in a proper time. Okay, now suppose if we cut the adrenal cortex, listen carefully, if we remove the adrenal cortex, the patient will die. The patient will die. Why? There is no life-saving metabolism. Life-saving metabolism, I said, the function. Gluconeogenesis, glycogenolysis, lipolysis, proteolysis and accumulation of K. So the patient will die. This one neat question 4 or 5 years before. Now another 2 more disease we can discuss. I hope you might have completed. If not, keep your video pause and write. The last one. I said the adrenal gland secrete the trace amount of androgen and estrogen, right? So because of that androgen, one disorder come. I cannot say disease, disorder. That is called adrenal virulism. Another one, gynecomastia, much more important one. Adrenal virulism. Though when the adrenal gland secrete trace amount of androgen, in the case of adrenal virulism, it secrete excess amount of androgen. To whom? No, to female. It's abnormal case, right? Usually androgen is a male sex hormone, but this male sex hormone secrete more in female. That is called virulism. So what is the definition for virulism? Means male character in female. Male character in female is called virulism. What is the role of androgen? Adrenaline androgen, moustache, beard, hairs under the arm. But here, to whom it appears? No? In the female face, they may have hairs. You might have seen some women have a beard, moustache, etc. So male character appears in the female due to excess amount of adrenaline androgen. Remember, adrenaline androgen in female. That is called adrenal virulism. What is gynecomastia? Just opposite. Excess amount of adrenaline estrogen. Adrenal gland secreting estrogen secrete more in, to whom? No, male. Male. Usually estrogen is a Female sex hormone, it's secreted only in female. It secretes trace amount in male by adrenal gland, but here excess amount of estrogen in the case of male, in male. So what will be happen due to estrogen, the female characters appears in male. The female characters appears in male. That is called gynecomastia. For example, appearance of breast. Breast means mammary gland. Only present in the case of female. But in the gynecomastia person, breast appears in male also. Don't think transgens. The transgenic person don't think that. Transgenism is due to gender. On gender, third gender we are saying, that is due to chromosomes. That we will discuss in +2 NEET part. This is due to hormones. Due to hormones, they are really female. They are the true female, but they have a male character in virilism. Here they are the true male, but they have a female character, gynecomastia. That's all about adrenal gland. So in this episode we have discussed location of adrenal gland, structure of adrenal gland, what are the hormones secreted by adrenal medulla, what is the function, what are the hormones secreted by adrenal cortex, what are the functions, what are the disease related to hormonal defect. Thank you.